Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is John Dietz, speaker, trainer, coach with John Dietz Coaching and business builder with eXp Realty. And welcome to another edition of the Rainmaker podcast. So, today I want to talk to you about the difference between innovation and novelty. So, when you're thinking innovation, I want you to think light bulb, fax machine, think Amazon, think of things that actually change the way that we do things, okay? Uh, Novelty is sometimes mistaken as innovation, but when you look at it, it's really just basically a commodity. So I'm going to use one of my favorite models to explain innovation in real estate. So when you look at the traditional real estate model that we've had the entire time going back, say 50 years until 2009, the model was basically you had the broker at the top of the model. We'll just use Coldwell Banker as our example. And in the franchise model, you have regional franchise owners um, who own the region. And then those regional franchise owners, they're selling individual franchises to the local office. So you have a franchise owner at the local office, and then that franchise owners has expenses, of course, the two biggest being rent and staff, and you have real estate agents down here at the bottom. Okay, that's you guys. This is the model that we had in real estate until 2009. Now, what happened in 2009, right? Great question. So Glenn Sanford came along. At the time, he was a team leader with Keller Williams, and he had an idea that he thought there's a better way. He wanted to challenge the status quo. He wanted to think different, and he came up with this idea that if we eliminate regional franchise owners, local franchise owners, we eliminate rent and staff, we can build a real estate company where the agents are in a 50-50 partnership with the real estate company. So now you, as a real estate agent, have an opportunity to, rather than being down here at the bottom, working as a technician, trading time for money, chasing the next real estate deal, now you have an opportunity to have ownership in the business. 67% of EXP stock is owned by the real estate agents. So you have an opportunity to be an owner in the business. That's cool. Really awesome, by the way. What this also enables us to do is take the $16,000 cap that EXP has. The model is 80-20 commission split with a $16,000 cap. 50% of that is going to go to EXP. That's how they pay their bills. So $8,000 goes to EXP. And the other $8,000 comes back to real estate agents like you and I. So we can build our business on EXP's platform and get 50% of every dollar that comes into the company. When somebody asks me, or John, are you with EXP? My answer is always no. I am building a real estate business that I own on the EXP platform. Guys, this takes you from being down here as a real estate technician, trading time for money, chasing deals for the next commission check. And the biggest challenge with this is there's not an exit plan. When you stop selling real estate, the money stops. If you go on vacation for a month, the money stops. Trust me, I know it because I've lived it. For 15 years, I worked an average of 70 hours a week, closing an average of 100 homes a year. In other words, I was doing really well and I was making really good money, but I was only as good as the last deal that I closed. Every day I showed up, I had to start all over again. Today, I am building a real estate business that gives me an opportunity to create financial freedom. That's huge. It also gives me the opportunity to build legacy wealth. That's also super important to me. Knowing that I am building a business that will pass on to my wife, to my kids, to my grandson, if anything were to happen to me, is peace of mind. Knowing that I can work when I want to work, or I can take time off, or I can work from anywhere. I can get in my boat. We can go cruise the Caribbean. As long as I have an internet signal and a computer, I'm working. Right now, I'm working from my home, by the way. So it gives you financial freedom to be able to do what you want to do when you want to do it and to build a business that has no ceiling and no walls. In other words, my real estate business expands the entire United States and global in 28 countries. And I've built a business that pays me really well every single month without selling homes. Nothing wrong with selling homes. We want you to sell homes. Matter of fact, I'm a real estate coach. I train and coach real estate agents on how to sell more homes. I want you to be able to do that. But I also want to give you the opportunity, if you choose to get out from under here, to come over here and build a business that you own. This is innovative. This is not. If you want more information on being a part of Dietz and Dietz Real Estate Consultants with eXp Realty, contact information is below. Reach out to me. Let's schedule a 30-minute, no obligation, no pressure business meeting just to take a look at the opportunity and see if this would be a good fit for you. And if it is, awesome, let's go. And if it's not, that's okay too. But don't say no to something until you know what you're saying no to. All right, I'm John Dietz, speaker, trainer, coach with John Dietz Coaching, business builder with eXp Realty. And as always, make it a great day.